Hello, my name is Cindy Matalucci, and you're watching The Pulse, where we get the 411 and all the latest and greatest things to do in this amazing city, San Diego. From the newest bars and restaurants to the chicest boutiques, to the gyms and the trainers that are getting the people of this city buff 365 days a year, to the place you want to go to get your spa on. I'm exploring it all for you. And of course, having fun along the way. So come with me while we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. Today's episode was brought to you by Windus Fernandez Brinkkord from Trilogy Financial Services. For all your financial needs, Windus and her team have got you covered. On today's episode, we start our show on location at Richard Joseph's Salon in Hillcrest, a staple in the community for over 30 years. Next, we sit down with our family law expert, Christopher Sunnen from Sunnen Law, to discuss the costly mistakes that parties make in family law and how you can avoid these pitfalls. We end our show with San Diego Legion, our local Major League Rugby team, talking to the coach and the players about the 2025 season. Richard Joseph's Salon started almost 40 years ago with only one room and 4 stylist chairs. Now it's one of the largest salons in Hillcrest, San Diego, with 4 rooms and over 30 talented hairstylists. There's no doubt you'll be able to find the right stylist to achieve the hair goals of your dreams. We talked to Richard and his team. Check this out. We are coming at you live from the center of Hillcrest. We're at Richard Joseph's Salon, one of our favorite places, and I'm with the owner, Richard Campione. How are you?
I'm great, Cindy. Welcome.
I'm so excited to be here. First of all, we love this salon. I get my hair done here too, so we can't say enough good things about it. But before we talk about this salon, I want to talk about your story, because you've been a stylist for over 50 years.
Yes, 50 years.
I know you got your start in Chicago and then moved to San Diego.
Right, San Diego 43 years ago.
Wow.
And went to work in Scripps Ranch. And I had a client up there that worked for San Diego Model Management. And I got to meet the owner of the agency, and he said, "You're much too good a hairdresser to be working this far away from the city." And he said, "You should be in the city." And I said, "Well, let's open a salon together." And we did. We opened Portfolio Hair and Beauty Works, which was next door. And this, 2 years later, became the Skin and Beauty Works. It was a makeup studio and nail salon.
Wow.
And then our relationship changed directions, and I took this place over and named it Richard Joseph's. And it was the salon originally started as a 4-chair salon, this room. And what happened throughout the last 40 years, every time a space vacated, I took it. And so there was 3 expansions along the way. So hence, that's the size. So 4 rooms now and over 30 stylists? Over 30 stylists, and 40 years in October. Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you. So I want to talk a little bit about the services that you offer here, because there's really something for everyone. Mm-hmm. So tell everybody what you offer.
We are full hair care, color, perming, styling. We do makeup upon request for special events. We have stylists who specialize in makeup, but we're full hair, Brazilian blowouts, color, perms, cutting, models. I mean, grandmas. We do
right, everything.
We do everything. I mean, you can come in here and I'll have a model from the agency that I work with, Scott Copeland International in La Jolla, and then my next client will be a 75-year-old grandma. So it's a very diverse clientele, which is what makes it special.
So let's talk about the products that you guys have here that you offer for sale, because they're very luxurious.
Our main line is Bumble and Bumble. Bumble and Bumble is owned by Estee Lauder.
Okay.
They're based out of New York. They have a large academy, which I have attended with several of the stylists here many times, and for advanced training and business management. Fabulous company to work with. I love Bumble. And we were exclusive with Bumble for probably 20 years. But then as the salon kept growing, people want, you have 30 hairdressers, people want different things. So we brought in the line Kevin Murphy, which is a line from Australia, and his name is actually Kevin Murphy. And the products, this line is very luxurious. It's like, they call it skincare for your hair. And it's a wonderful, luxurious line. People love it.
And eco-friendly too.
And eco-friendly. It's all made from recycled plastic that's pulled from the ocean.
Wow.
And then we also have Sitch, which is a local line made by Anthony Edge and Situation.
Okay.
And it's a very, made by, they call it, it's made like hand cream for your hair. That's their symbol. Very similar to that. And we also carry R&Co, which is behind the other wall, which is a company based out of Florida. Very similar to Bumble. But we have, you know, when you have this many clients come through here, you have to have something for everybody.
Okay, so I have to congratulate you on being nominated for the 3rd annual Hillcrest Honors.
Yes.
So you were nominated for the Icon Award. Of
Yes.
course, you were the icon.
Yes.
And then also the Fabulous Business. Your business itself was nominated.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels really humbling to have been, to be called an icon. I've been here 40 years and very involved in the community. And the salon has many local celebrities and personalities. You know, one of my clients is Senator Atkins, you know.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And we have Stephen Whitburn, Todd Gloria is a personal friend of mine. So we have a lot of celebrity. We do a lot of, we have a referral thing. The Old Globe refers us actors. So we've had actors and actresses come through here.
Okay.
A lot of models. It's a lot of fun. The salon, the award, I sent a memo out to all the stylists here that the award belongs to all of us, not just me, because they make the salon. Because I don't care how great a salon we have, if you don't have the right staff or the right people, it's not good.
Here with Tess, salon manager. How are you?
Good. How are you, Cindy?
So excited. I had to ask you, what is the vibe like here?
Oh, wow. High energy, a lot of fun, great place, great environment, great clients. Love my coworkers. Dream job.
I love that. And tell people that haven't been to the salon, why should they come in?
Wow. There's something for everybody here. You know, we are such a diverse, eclectic, fun group of people with a lot of talent, and we have a parking lot. So
a huge parking lot. I love it. You guys, we're going to show you some footage of the parking lot because there's a lot of spaces behind and in front of the salon.
Hi, I am Britton Purvis, on Instagram, the Hillcrest Cutter. We're in the West Wing. It's the best wing. Everybody here is different. There's a person who specializes in whatever you want, so no matter what the customer needs, each person, there's somebody here that can do it. So that's awesome.
For me, it's all about making people feel welcome and special and truly see them, you know? So anybody that walks in here, Rick, the owner, always emphasizes how important it is to him and to all of us that we create a beautiful vibe in here and where everybody feels at ease and really welcome.
You know, the salon, it's just such a welcoming environment. We have 30 plus stylists and probably altogether decades and decades of experience. It's a welcoming place. All the creativity and just the professionalism, it's bar none.
We have got great clients, great people, great environment to work. Everybody's super fun and happy. With all 31 of us, we actually get along, so that's pretty fun.
And what do you love about the salon?
Just, you know, different rooms, different personalities. It's huge, and there's just, you know, camaraderie between all of us. It's a family.
We're a different salon. We're a mix of kooky and crazy. We have all sorts of stylists that are super talented and well established. So we can basically provide you with any service at any time.
The passion is the love for cosmetology, to do hair and all branches. We have people here that do shows.
Yeah.
And then like Aaron's platform work is amazing. And Richard is a wonderful salon owner.
We have a great salon, great staff. All my best friends work here. Yeah.
I feel really blessed that we have such a great group of people and a diverse group. I mean, we have stylists that do very artistic hair painting, where flowers in the hair and different things. And you know, it's just a really diverse group of stylists, and that's what makes it fun.
Oh, it's a community, and I've been to your holiday parties too. So I know how fun it is and how much everybody loves you. So, okay, I want to talk about a few other things before we go. So what would you say is your favorite part of your job? I know that's probably hard.
My favorite part of my job is people. And being nice to people and making them feel special. And I'm a firm believer in making people feel welcome. There's several stylists who are they'll walk their clients to the door, they hug them goodbye, greet them. If you can make people feel special, you'll be successful.
Hey everybody, this is Enrique, my stylist.
Hi guys.
And my friend, my buddy, best guy ever. So I wanted to ask you, you've been in the salon how long?
I've been here for 4 years and I love to be in this area, in Hillcrest. I love to work with the community.
Yeah, and tell everybody if they haven't been in here, why should they come in?
Well, the environment here, you know, the energy in the salon, it's awesome. You guys are gonna feel very welcome. And we're here to take care of you. Come here, come see us.
Okay, so while I have you here, you're our expert. Can you give us a tip for maybe transforming your look or elevating your look? Or if you're gonna get your hair done, is there a tip you could give?
I think find the right stylist. You know, I think someone, you know, there's definitely stylists that are specialty is color, short hair, long hair. You know, that's like my specialty is the bob. Okay. So I think when you go to find a new stylist, you know, if you ask who specializes in this, or look for someone who specializes in short hair, long hair, color, you'll be guided correctly. And I think the biggest thing is don't be afraid to change. I think that so many times, like, people get caught in a rut. I see women who are in their 60s who still want to wear their hair like they did when they were 30. Right. So, and I think that that actually can be aging. So I think stay progressive within your realm and have fun. You know, it's hair, you know.
I love that. Okay, so where do people find you? What's the best way to book your salon?
To book the salon, because we are a booth rental salon, so all the stylists here are independent. We have a website, richardjosephsalon.com, and it lists all of the stylists. There's pictures of them and a little biography about them, so you can scan through that. You can also call the front desk and speak to the receptionist manager, Tess, wherever she is, and she'll kind of guide you through that. Well,
you guys, you have to come in. There's something for everyone here. And of course, I'll have to get a bob, maybe. I'll have to get my bob since it's 2025. It's one of the top trends.
Well, one thing that's really funny about the bob, you know, it's been big through the 20s, the 30s. It never goes out of style. Go out of style. And I have a friend who's a hairdresser, Gilbert Mesa, that I'll quote him. And we were at a party once, and he said something about, I says, Gilbert, you're the queen of bobs. And he says, no bob, no job.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Cindy. It's been a pleasure.
Yay. For more information on Richard Joseph's Salon and how to book your appointment, you can go to richardjosephs.com. We sit down with Christopher Sunnen from Sunnen Law to talk about the costly mistakes that parties make in family law. Apparently, there's quite a few. Chris gives us advice on what mistakes not to make when it comes to financial and child custody matters. Watch this. Hey everybody, it's Cindy Mattalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. I'm so excited for our show today. We are here on location at the law offices of Christopher Sunnen and Sunnen Law. It's a beautiful office in Bankers Hill, and we're so excited to have you here. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you today, Cindy?
I'm so good. I always feel better when I'm with you because you always give me great advice and great advice for our viewers. So for those of you who don't know, Sunnen has been in private practice for over 20 years, focusing on litigation in family court, federal court, tax court, bankruptcy court, and various administrative agencies. So we love that you say every problem has a solution. You are a family law attorney with a reputation for results-driven, client-centered representation.
So true. I love my clients.
Before we dive into our hot topic today, I would love for you to tell everybody a brief description on what you guys offer and the services that you provide.
We are still a full-service family law. We are doing dissolutions, parentage actions, restraining orders, civil harassment restraining orders, child support modification, custody modification, and everything in between.
We love this. You can really help anybody when it comes to the area of family law. So today we were talking about a hot topic. It's the costly mistakes that parties make in family law. And apparently there's quite a few.
I mean, I don't think we have enough time
to get into all of them, right? So let's start with financial mistakes. What type of financial mistakes are people making in family law?
Well, we could go with a long list here, but we'll keep it simple. I think the most common mistake is this: not conducting what's known as discovery. You need to know what your spouse has. So finding out their bank accounts, their tax returns. And again, you have a statutory right to obtain these items. So you should be looking to get the documents to know what the other person has.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know. They're in a marriage, but they don't really know what the other person has. That's kind of a scary thought.
Dude, it's so scary. I mean, San Diego is like a self-employed mecca. So many realtors and other people in private practice. You need to know what their financial documents say.
Okay, and what about like hiding assets and money? Is that a big thing?
Is it
I'm kind of feeling like it is.
Is it ever the classic trap zone of somebody's hiding money or assets? I mean, we have to be realistic about this. I mean, if somebody has $5 in a secret account that they haven't accessed since 1998, okay, let's let that one slide. But I mean, there's certainly large things out there that you need to know about.
Well, and another thing that my friends have kind of gone through when they've had divorces is like excessive spending, right? And that can really mess up the legal process.
Totally. So, I mean, everyone needs to know what their date of separation is, because after that, it's a clear cut who owes the debt. Anything that's post-separation is the other person. So again, this is super common. Somebody's getting a divorce, they want to buy a new car, a new motorcycle, go on expensive trips. That's going to be their debt.
Okay, so what happens? Like, how would that jeopardize a case?
I mean, if you don't know what they have and you're trying to settle a case, it's very difficult because you're in essence just, insert favorite analogy here, whistling in the dark, you know, just no idea. So, I mean, you need to know what they have.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about the child custody situations, because obviously there's a lot of things that people are doing to, you know, make it bad, not good in the process.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, most common mistake here is let's go on social media and light up the other person, or let's have my sister go up on social media and light up the other person. Yeah, just don't, no.
So we call that social media rants, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, the custody exchange goes wrong for whatever reason. You're on social media, or maybe you're not having any custody and you're on social media. I mean, how about we just stay off social media in these cases? That'd be advisable.
Well, and what happens if something, you know, if they do something on social media, does that jeopardize the case? Can the judge do something about that?
So, I mean, day in and day out, experienced family law attorneys, not just Sunnen, are in court with, here's the Snapchat post, Your Honor, here's the Instagram story, Your Honor, or even if we want to go a little more retro, here's the Facebook post. And oh yes, it is going to jeopardize your case. The court is certainly, if it's coming from you, it's super bad. It's coming from a family member, a girlfriend, boyfriend, also super bad.
So what about failure to respond? Is that a big one?
It can be a big one. So, I mean, it's the old head in the sand approach, a classic but perennial challenge. I mean, I give you legal documents, you say, I just don't care. It's gonna go away. I'm not gonna do anything. You can be what's known as defaulted, meaning if you don't respond, you know, they're gonna get everything they want, which could be all the money or all the custody or all of everything. Also, failure to respond goes into you don't go to the hearing. Well, if you don't go to the hearing, judge is not going to rule in your favor because you're not there.
Wow, that's not good. So you have to be there. And then once a custody agreement is signed, it can be complicated, right? And you can't really reverse it. Is that true?
No, it's not true. So, I mean, anything's going to go to what's known as the judgment process. After the judgment, say something changes, you want to move away, they move away, or, you know, your kids get older, you can change things. You just have to meet a different legal standard, but you can still change things. It's not a hard thing to do.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so can you leave us with any tips? Because we already feel better knowing these tips from you. Can you leave the viewers with any tips, you know, when they're going through this process? Like, what can they do or what should they do?
Do your homework. So, like, for example, if you want to go to mediation, that's great, may save you some money, but you got to do your research on the mediator. You got to do your research on the other party. If they don't want to settle, you're just paying money for mediation that they're never gonna recoup. So, other tips that are helpful: know your court dates, know the law, consult with an attorney, meet deadlines. You know, half of life, Cindy, as you know, is just showing up. Show up, do the adult things, meet your deadlines, be a normal person. Things will go a lot smoother. So when you don't show up, don't respond, you don't hire an attorney. Hear what I'm saying here? Don't.
Yeah.
Don't. So, yeah.
Don't do it. So the other question that I had for you is, because I have friends that are in a situation where maybe they just got separated, you know, and it's something new. When should you be prepared? Because you don't know when the other person's gonna kind of say, I wanna get a divorce, right? So is there stuff that you can do to prepare yourself? I mean, obviously like a prenup and those kind of things, but is there anything that you can do before maybe the ball drops?
So, I mean, again, ideally, Cindy, you're in a relationship where you have access to the bank accounts and you've seen the tax return or you've signed a tax return. You should get copies of these documents because it's going to save you time and it's going to save you money. You're in a situation where nobody wants to share the details of life. Kind of maybe look around the house, see what you can find, open some mail. Obviously don't open the other party's mail, but you know, anything with your name on it is fair game. You know, you can certainly find out what's on the SDG&E bill. Even something like that's going to help your case.
Okay, I like that. So how do people contact you? What's the best way for them to work with you? Because you do a consult.
Yes, we are still doing a free consult. So you can go on the website. It's my name, SUNNEN-law.com. They'll set you up with a consultation there. You can go the old-fashioned way. You can call, love the personal touch, 619-255-9551, or you can also send an email. We're multi-talented here.
Well, we love it. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Cindy.
For more information on Sunnen Law and to book a consult with Chris, you can go to sunnen-law.com. Next, we're on location at Fort Oak in Mission Hills for San Diego Legion's press night and to talk with the players and coach as they kick off their 2025 quest for the Shield. Watch this. Hi, I'm Cindy with The Pulse. We're here at Media Night with San Diego Legion. So guys, are we excited about the season?
Yeah, really excited. We've had a really tough preseason, working really hard, and you know, we're just looking forward to playing some rugby. Yeah, we've done all the hard work now. We just want to get some results.
I see a bruise already.
Oh my eye! I forgot about that. Yeah. You know, as I said, we're just working hard. We've done 2 preseason games now. They're all pretty tough, but we're looking forward to the season.
Okay, and tell me your name and your position.
My name's Hugh, and I play hooker.
Okay, I like it. And
I'm Richard. I play scrum half.
what are you looking forward to this season?
I think, like Hugh touched on, there's a real good group of guys, and like we just can't wait to get stuck into the first round against Seattle, and it's always a big grudge match against them. So
Seawolves, you guys have the right.
Yeah. So it'll be awesome to get one over those guys first round and kick on after that.
We're going to be watching you, so we can't wait. And introduce yourself.
I'm Thomas and I play wing. Yeah.
So any misconceptions about rugby?
Misconceptions?
What are you alluding to?
Is there anything that people think? I know, right? Right? Is there anything that people think maybe you guys aren't sensitive, or maybe like the workouts, or I don't know, any misconceptions?
I think there probably is a misconception about, you know, letting emotions out and that sort of thing, especially in a rugby space with men. But we actually take that really seriously. There's a good couple of programs around the league that look after men's mental health, and also the women's as well. So
you guys have women too that you brought on the team, which is super cool.
we have, yeah, there's women working on the team. We also have a Legion women's team as well, and we try to put all our resources into growing the game with them. But back to your question, we have a lot of, you know, you might have a stereotypical hard rugby guy, but we all have emotions and we let them out when we can. But we're a tight-knit group, so we can talk to each other. Yeah.
We love it. Well, thank you guys so much.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations on being the coach for the Legion.
Very exciting. I'm loving San Diego, loving up the North County where I am, and really happy here.
So what's your tactic for this season?
Well, like I said, we're building a new group, so it's a little bit of trial and error and trying to work out what fits with our group, trying to play to their skill sets. Like I said, I've got about 12 new players this year, so on the back of that, it's fitting them in with the old boys and working out how we play. But I feel we're heading on the right path. We had a bit of a hiccup on the weekend with a bit of a indifferent performance, but we learned a lot from that, and it'll help us this weekend.
Okay. And then what about the rivalry that you guys have with the Seawolves, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it's kind of new to me, but I'm looking at the history and I'm seeing there's a lot of big games, a lot of last-minute games. You know, we know this game's going to go the distance. It's going to be a real arm wrestle, and whoever can hang in there the longest is going to win.
And then what about everything that you're doing for the women? Yeah. It's so cool. I mean, with all the new women, Haley and everybody that's coming on board.
Like I said, it's a really huge part of the game. I was fortunate enough to coach the Australian women's 15s and 7s teams, and in both of those two over the last 10 years. And I know what it does to the community. I know what the US 7s have done here with their success and their bronze medal. And we want to be part of growing the game here in San Diego.
Well, we love it. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Pleasure. I love it. Look forward to seeing you there.
Okay, thanks.
To get your tickets to San Diego Legion and their next game, head over to sdlegion.com. For more of these stories, head over to our website, thepulsesd.com. Make sure to follow us on social media for all the behind-the-scenes fun at The Pulse SD. That's going to do it for today's episode. We'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego.